Most people imagine kangaroos as hopping icons of the Australian outback, but what if there was one so enormous it towered over an average person? Today, we're uncovering the untold story of the Procoptodon, a gigantic kangaroo whose sheer size and mysterious disappearance continue to intrigue researchers. Some call it nature's grand experiment, while others suspect it met a fate shaped by shocking but little-known forces. One thing is certain: this colossal marsupial's legacy is anything but ordinary. In the ancient landscapes of Australia's Pleistocene era, Procoptodon stood apart from every other kangaroo you've ever seen, or even imagined. Fossil evidence reveals that certain specimens reached nearly 9 feet in height, dwarfing today's largest red kangaroos. With a short, flat face and eyes that pointed forward rather than to the sides, it seemed designed for a different world. Its feet were equally surprising. Unlike modern kangaroos with multiple toes, this giant possessed a massive single toe or claw, almost like a horse's hoof. Some researchers believe it allowed them to move faster across open ground in pursuit of more abundant vegetation. Others argue that hopping at that weight might have been a serious challenge, sparking lively debates over exactly how this beast got around. Whether it bounded across grassy plains or plodded with a strange gait, the Procoptodon was built for survival in a harsh, evolving climate. But that's not where the surprises end. Those enormous arms, equipped with curved claws on the middle fingers, hint at a capacity for wrestling with tough vegetation, or something bigger. Some experts even speculate about conflicts with other large animals, or perhaps an aggressive streak that might have played out if they ever crossed paths with early humans. We might never see a living Procoptodon to confirm these theories, but the hints left by ancient bones continue to captivate paleontologists and spark debates that rage to this day. Despite its imposing stature, Procoptodon lived off a diet rooted in the harsh Australian interior. Fossil remains suggest it fed on shrubs, salty grasses, and other hardy plant life that adapted to the semi-arid environment. Those specialized incisor teeth and strong jaws reveal a creature adept at munching through fibrous vegetation. Even more fascinating, some believe Procoptodon could use its long arms to reach foliage well above normal kangaroo height. Imagine a 9-foot animal stretching upward to grab leaves and stems out of reach for most creatures. This unique advantage likely helped them survive in regions where food was scarce. It wasn't all easy, living in those wide-open savannas, rolling sand dunes, and scattered woodlands. The climate could shift dramatically, from cold and wet to scorching and arid. Surviving such conditions meant staying relatively close to water sources, though not too close to certain predators lurking in the shadows. Marsupial lions and giant monitor lizards roamed the same habitats, forcing Procoptodon to rely on speed, size, and possibly a fierce disposition to hold its ground. Some have speculated that their robust hindquarters and stout ankles allowed for bursts of power. Whether they boxed like modern kangaroos or simply used their formidable frame to intimidate attackers remains an open question. But that wasn't the only danger lurking. By the time Procoptodon was reaching its peak, another threat was on the horizon, one that was far more unpredictable and possibly more devastating. Australia's ancient predators were fearsome in their own right, but humans presented a different kind of challenge. We typically picture early hunter-gatherers tackling smaller game, yet there are intriguing clues that our ancestors might have targeted massive species like Procoptodon as well. Imagine the scenario: a group of humans newly arrived in the continent, stumbling upon a towering kangaroo with succulent meat. Hunting a creature that could weigh well over 200 kilograms would have been a risky venture, but the reward must have been enormous. Artifacts and fossils suggest that humans and Procoptodon coexisted for as many as 10 to 15,000 years. A blink of an eye in geological terms, yet ample time for systematic hunting or habitat disruption to make a lasting impact. As if that wasn't enough, climate fluctuations were also reshaping the land. Periods of drought could render grazing areas useless, forcing large animals like Procoptodon into smaller, more vulnerable territories. Some hold the view that humans merely capitalized on changes already in motion. Others propose a more direct role, accusing our species of pushing Procoptodon to the brink by altering its environment. Whatever the reality, these overlapping forces set the stage for one of the greatest disappearing acts in Australia's natural history. For years, experts believe the end of the Pleistocene epoch and accompanying climate change single-handedly wiped out many of Australia's megafauna. But fresh evidence introduced a twist. It appears the climate wasn't undergoing a drastic shift at the precise moment Procoptodon populations began to dwindle. This finding ignited a storm of speculation, with some researchers suggesting that humans played a far larger role than once thought. Hunting could have reduced already dwindling numbers, while fires set to clear land might have further undermined their habitat. Yet the argument isn't so simple. Some of the plants eaten by Procoptodon appear fire-resistant, raising questions about how exactly these giants lost their main food sources. All the same, the unstoppable combination of human influence and environmental stress likely worked in tandem. By around 18,000 years ago, or possibly earlier depending on which fossils you trust, these towering kangaroos had all but vanished. Natural events might have chipped away at their chances, but the surge in human populations could have delivered the final blow. The timeline is hazy, and official theories vary. But one undeniable reality remains. A creature that once reigned supreme over arid plains simply faded into the prehistoric record, leaving behind only bones and speculation. Yet that's not where the trail ends. The controversy surrounding Procoptodon's demise grows more intriguing as new fossils come to light, sometimes challenging accepted wisdom or pushing back extinction timelines. While Procoptodon may never hop across the Aussie outback again, the legend it left behind continues to capture imaginations. Reconstructed skeletons displayed in museums offer a glimpse into an epoch when mammoth marsupials ruled the land. These awe-inspiring relics stand shoulder to shoulder, or toe to toe, with other extinct wonders like Procoptodon and the elusive thylacine, drawing comparisons to modern red kangaroos that now seem small by comparison. Reflecting on the fate of Procoptodon drives home a haunting message. Massive size and unique adaptations are no guarantee of survival when powerful external forces converge. As we unravel the puzzles of its diet, social behavior, and final disappearance, we're confronted with the same startling truth that echoes through countless other prehistoric stories. Species rise, flourish, and sometimes vanish in the blink of an eye. Was Procoptodon's downfall an inevitable outcome of nature's shifts, or a direct result of humanity's expanding footprint? Opinions differ, and until more definitive evidence emerges, the debate will rage on. Perhaps that's what makes the story so compelling, a reminder that Earth's history is full of chapters we've only just begun to understand.